top 25 flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Aggies will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Louisville's offense will have the football first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. You start the season, top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot.
Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Pressure coming. All kinds of time before he fires right. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense won. We're able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickoff to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Armstrong. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Got it in the open. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Quick strike through the air for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And a really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Toss to the outside. Runs for the tackle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explode.
Headed to the end zone, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals! Extra point here will tie the game. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. On the run, it's Jackson. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. There he goes! He's got 67 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. The short hand, it's Jackson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Catch in the middle. It's Norman.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end run.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Snagged out of the air. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be first and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Touchdown, Aggie. Great job by the back on the option.
That's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
And the extra point is good. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
They want to run this quarterback. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Mitchell. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you?
The Cardinals will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. Rushes on him. Got a man. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Louisville. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to scramble. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll try the toss to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. Right? This is a really close football game when you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Got a man. It's Norman. Running through contact. Just dismissing tackles. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the game, and they move the sticks. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the ground, it's Jackson. Runs through a tackle. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Got out of trouble and throws. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Loss of 5. It's now 3rd and goal.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Caught behind the line. It's Norman. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. Well, they got the completion, but there is still plenty of work to do here on 4th down.
Yeah, you'd love for this to be a no-brainer and be inside the 1, and it's easy to go for it. This is that little mid-range situation. Listen, offensively, you practice for this. I think you still stay aggressive.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. I mean, you better bring your big boy pads if you're going to play in this.
Big boy pads, big boy helmet, big boy underwear. You better bring it all with you because these are two great teams. We talked about it all week. Mirror images going at it. Who's going to make the plays late to take this over the top?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. There's the pressure. It's complete to the right.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Gives it on the option. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Makes it past the marker. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
He's got the back in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast.
He unleashes a long one. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered.
Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Timeout on the field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
Number 17, on to kick it away.
They punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Breaks the tackle. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, he got loose. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Shakes off the defender.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 1st and 10 for Texas A&M to start this overtime period. Wants to throw on 1st down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now 3rd and long here in overtime as this defense wants to force a field goal attempt. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Nice move to keep running. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Going right down the boulevard. And they go back on time.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle rounds.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the grab on the left. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area.
He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
Game on the line, and they've got to be the more physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball 2nd and OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.